Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go!
And this drive with a design run. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
It's another option. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Ready, set.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. He's got it on the bootleg. Headed out right. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He's going to push one deep down the right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Red on red.
They send the receiver in motion right. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to be stopped after a 4-yard gain, so that plus the flag means 2nd and 1.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Ginger, time.
Lawrence now off the play action. That's complete to Sam Laporta. Oh, this big guy is moving. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Shut up.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out, that's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
Rip, 23.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. Good running. He rips off about 7, but they're still short. 4th down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Packers, go.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Chased out to his right. And the Lions are there to bring him down. Offensive line fast.
By Rashawn Gary. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing off the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
70 Lions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Steelers set to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fields this at the 19. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, go! Oh, hey, kill! Son, this is hot! Take right open.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. The 40. Hits the 20. Cuts it left. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their early lead to 13. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Steelers 3.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. There's playing the design run. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun here. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 1-score game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Red on red. Hey, son. Here we go, son.
They go play action. Lawrence gets everything he has under this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Tedero McMillan he was looking for. So it'll be 2nd down. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. He's out in the clear. Still has some space inside the 35. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their early lead to 13. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Feed the beast. 2nd time now we've called a touchdown for him, and now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
That one splits the uprights, and the Lions double their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. takes this one all the way. Touchdown on the kick return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Silver.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back.
Lisa 24. Hey, Ginger.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Easy. Hey,
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's good for a Lions 1st down.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. The Lions out in front. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Another one for Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Third and long. They're going to throw. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down. A gain of 16
hey,
yards.
Rob. Here we go.
1st down.
Up the gut they go with Gibbs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Red on red.
Again, it's Gibbs. Again, his number is called, and the defense read it once more, shutting him down. That brings up 4th down. Lions making the call for their field goal unit. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He beams one deep right side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Throw left side, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He's got it in the red zone. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
60 Bison.
Working inside the red zone. Avoid some trouble there. And they take this in for the score. The Steelers reduce the lead to just 4. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 9-point advantage.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game.
34. Steelers 24.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Strong with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go, check. Go, check.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. This one falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Again to throw on 2nd. All in left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. 3rd down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. On now comes their punter. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Lisa 24.
They'll start this series with an option left. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. That tackle made by Princely Umemi-Ellen.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Brought in right side by McMillan. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Brings it in at the 12. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
Their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. It is caught left side. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
2nd down pass play coming. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And he spikes it just before we hit 0, so they've got a chance now to add 3 here before we break on a long field goal attempt. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, go!
On play action now, Lawrence. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
The Lions readying for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go!
They'll go play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route going that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. All set now. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's out to the 37.
8 yards on the
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd down, looking for options. Taking a shot deep here. Brought in inside the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Steelers bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Hey, tomato.
They go play action. Lawrence. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Lee McNeil in on the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. He fields it cleanly. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Zone read. It's Pacheco. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Throw left side finds Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
They go play action on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now. Head to 60. Head to 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They are throwing it again. Finding Johnson once more. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Okay, ready?
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Heads out on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Go!
On the draw, it's Pacheco. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And instead of 3 points, quarter 3 remains tied.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
Connects on the crosser. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
They'll cobble together a yard there. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Heavy on red.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Strong with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has it downfield, working the left. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. If you play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did. And that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Pass play now. Check down complete to Pacheco. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now.
Sticking to the air here. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Isaiah Pacheco, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Got all of it, and this is good. And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
like to leave you in warm-ups, Kate, and get down to the field and watch these not only quarterbacks throw it, but these kickers kick it. I want to see the distance. And it's one thing in pregame to make it from 55 plus. It's quite another to do it in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, two winner.
Hand off to the back. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They send the tight end in motion. Another carry for him. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, why? How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
Here we go, sir.
Going to the ground again on first. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Hey, kill. Hey, tomato. Done.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. It's inside the 10. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown.
Yeah, what's up? I'm in the middle of the game. Yep.
Started small at first, but then he found that lane.
I don't know why Gibbs is out though. This is like bizarre to me. He didn't get like an injury message or anything.
It takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got a block up front, receivers got
No, there was no like injury message or anything, and like, well, sure, yeah, wear and tear, but like has no wear and tear like at all to start the game. I would be amazed if he has so much that he has to pulled out.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield.
Maybe. I don't know what his stamina rating is.
Strong with the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What do you mean? I've been playing pretty good defense. I've forced quite a few punts. His, like, the plays that he has scored on were like big chunk plays that he probably shouldn't have scored on.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Brought in right side. And he's going to be pushed down up near
Stuff like, I got caught switching players, so it switched me to the corner that was covering a guy on a streak. And bullshit like that.
Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Trying to push deep downfield.
His own player picked him.
Steelers losing by 7. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Here we go. Track at 60.
Here he is to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go now.
Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. He's got it to his running back. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on fourth.
For a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the
Setting up to pass. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little
I'm getting right off.
just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
the 26-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's second and inches.
It's second and inches at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Panther 11. Let's go.
Throwing now.
Lurked.
Folks, it's intercepted. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game.
I slowed down on purpose. I was like, I'm going to let him tackle me.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie. That's what that whole defense screams after an interception.
I lurked the shit out of him on that. I knew the levels play was coming.
A house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been.
I had 180 yards in the first quarter with Jahmyr Gibbs.
It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
I only threw that ball 11 times. I tried to trade him. Guy couldn't take his contract. 17 for 186. Bennett had 5. Lawrence had 3. McClellan had 1. So how many is that? 22. 25 minus McMillan's Jets. So 26 attempts. Only 166 passing yards. Crazy. I really didn't get much rushing yards after the first quarter because I had 179 yards in the first quarter, and then I finished with 186. Well, I guess Bennett got 53, so I'm not. Yeah, I guess I'm not counting all that. Let's see, defensive tackles for loss: 2, 4, 5 sacks. We've got two interceptions. The lurk.